In Umoja, a women-run village of indigenous Samburu women in Kenya, women have joined together to stand up for their human rights. Led by Rebecca Lolosoli, they have declared Umoja a violence against women-free zone. Madre is proud to partner with Umoja as they work to turn this declaration into reality and secure the full range of human rights for themselves and their families. The women of Umoja work tirelessly to ensure the well-being of their families. In order to supply their village with drinking water, women must trek 20 kilometers, or more than 12 miles. They dig shallow holes in a riverbank, filling water jugs that they must then carry back to the village. The work is time-consuming and back-breaking, but the women have joined with Madre to create a solution. Madre has launched the Kenya Women's Water Tap, a project to bring water up from the nearby Uwaso Nyiro River, purify it, and make it available to Umoja and surrounding communities. In August of 2008, Madre Executive Director Vivian Stromberg traveled to Umoja with Rose Cunningham, a longtime Madre partner from Nicaragua. They were there to make this water project a reality. Madre's water project is guided by the principles of the UN Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples. The declaration was passed on September 13, 2007, after 30 years of advocacy by indigenous peoples. It embodies a progressive vision of environmental stewardship and sustainable development, drawing from the experiences of indigenous peoples around the world. The declaration prioritizes protecting the planet's natural resources, preserving biodiversity, and guaranteeing human rights, including women's rights. Central to the Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples is the idea of free, prior, and informed consent. The principle is important because indigenous peoples have suffered poverty, military violence, and forced displacement as a result of development projects like roads, dams, and mineral mines carried out on their lands. Most of these projects have been enacted without consulting or compensating indigenous peoples. The principle of free, prior, and informed consent holds that indigenous peoples must be thoroughly consulted in all matters that affect them, with enough time and information to make a decision, and without coercion. So Madre undertook an extensive consultation process in Umoja, bringing together representatives of 8 indigenous communities that rely on the river for their water. Rose Cunningham, herself an indigenous Mesquita from Nicaragua with years of experience in organizing on indigenous issues, lent her expertise. In this first consultation, which lasted 2 days, the women laid the groundwork for the full participation of indigenous communities in the water project. Once all perspectives had been heard, they signed an agreement to move forward with the project. In this water project, no decision is made without the full participation of the women of Umoja. The project is a living embodiment of the principle of free, prior, and informed consent. It aims to not only improve the lives of the women of Umoja, but to demonstrate that the principles laid out in the Declaration of the Rights of Indigenous Peoples are attainable. Visit us at www.madre.org and learn how you can join our efforts.